have his pants sagged a little bit. To still be thuggish, can't say a complete sentence and start everything with is you, how old you be, all that goofy stuff. Listen, after a while, a man needs to know he needs to stop doing the little boy things, the little childish thing, and now that I'm a man, you got to start thinking different. You got to respond different.
Yes.
Your swag got to change. But you still stuck on stupid. You're not maturing the brain because you're still a little girl.
Yeah.
Because ain't no woman that's secure in herself sitting up here worrying about what a gay man got. I'm sorry.
And that's weird. What a gay man
got is another gay man.
That's right.
You sit up here worrying about, well, how he get a man? He got a gay man.
That's right.
Why is that even a question? He gay.
Or women having issues with trans women is weird to me too. It's weird to me. And I know why in certain cases, because sometimes trans women, not all of them, but trans women can put on in spaces that they are not supposed to be in. And I mean, like, as far as prime example, even T.S. said this. T.S. Madison said this. When the white trans person began to talk about her having sex with Kevin Gates, and she basically stated that she didn't tell Kevin Gates that she was a trans woman until they were in the bedroom and he was having sex with her, and he was like, hold up, your pussy ain't getting wet enough. Like, what the fuck is going on? You know what I mean? And that's when the trans person told them, like, hey, I'm trans. You know what I mean? Bitch, this ain't the time. You should have told him that before you walked in that room. And that's when T.S. Madison say, that's where you know, it's times like that where you can fuck up all the progress. Come on, somebody. Well, we trying to make progress and let people know that, yes, we may be transitioning to women, but our hearts, our souls were women. And you can fuck us up. And believe it or not, more black trans women are dying out here than, of course, our other counterparts. Okay.
That's a fact.
So, and it's getting to a place where it's being done very publicly, very harshly, and it's getting real ridiculous where they beating up trans women on camera, all types of stupid shit, you know, and that takes me back to that statement. That wasn't the time. You were supposed to be telling that before you got in the room. Let a motherfucker choose if they want to climb up in that. Because for shits and giggles, let's just be clear. He might have wanted to just try to see if what man-made pussy felt like.
But it's a manipulation. But manipulation will go all kinds of ways. Because let's deal with the manipulation. Because now that's something we need to talk about specifically, particularly while we're dealing with the black woman.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to start with the trans stuff, with the fake illusions of being a woman.
Yeah.
Now we have women. Now, I don't care what nobody say. This makeup, this eyeliner. I honestly believe, I don't care what nobody say, that black women started competing with drag queens and transvestites or whatever, we calling them or whatever you choose to call them, how they identify. I don't care what nobody say. I feel that black women have been competing with who can do the makeup the best. And the part that they're failing is when gay men put on their makeup, they're not always trying to be women. They're trying to do drag. And it's a different definition versus trying to be a woman.
Yeah.
The makeup has to be a certain type of way to where they're considered snatched.
Yeah.
Not like a woman is snatched. Snatched in a sense of drag. Snatched in a sense I'm about to go out here and get these dollars. Snatched in a sense to where everybody gonna know, you're drag, but it's a certain type of energy that go along with it. It's not I'm actually trying to look like a woman. Compare the makeup.
Yeah.
Now, if you look at the trends lately that women are doing now, it's the doggone stuff that the gay men been doing for the last few years.
Yeah.
And I've been waiting on a group of women to realize, when are we going to stop trying to compete like men? Because the gay men are not trying to compete to be women. to a group of drags, which I have a lot of friends that do drag, they will never tell you that I'm trying to look like a woman. We do illusions, but our illusions are different. They have different nuances. They have different twists that women traditionally will not do.
Right.
Watch women do tutorials right now and then watch a drag do it. And see what you tell me what the differences are nowadays.
You right about it. Some women are doing well, I'm going to say this in the defense of women. It's a lot of women that I've noticed that, like myself, I wear makeup, but I don't wear it cake face. I still show my blemishes. I still show my natural features. So when I don't have on makeup, you can barely damn tell I don't have on makeup sometimes. But you can tell a fresh face versus no makeup. Now, what I've learned is it's certain women, I'm just going to put it out there, and we've seen the videos if we want to be honest about it. We've seen the videos where women have, they ain't looking like shit. Let's be clear. Then all of a sudden, they get the cake in their face on and put on a wig, and motherfucker be like, I'm taking a bitch to the pool before we go out. Okay? Okay. So in instances like that, if I can transform from being ugly to beautiful and this is all I need to do, then they are taking cues from the drag and, our gay community counterparts when it comes to that, because let's face it, for some of them, that makes them look better. So for them, the cake face works for them. Some of these motherfuckers, if they come out of makeup, you wouldn't know who the fuck they were.
Now let's talk about that. I'm glad we brought everybody back there. Now, what happens when this man meets you, but he met that person that's in the costume? How long and when is it okay for him to meet the real you?
Well, I'm gonna say this. Most guys who go for women that are hyper gorgeous or hyper cake faced, they're vain any fucking way. So they'll never meet the real person because they're not interested in meeting the real person.
You know what?
They're only interested in having a trophy on their arm.
That's so true.
And that's just a reality check for them. Because a lot of them, I promise you, I remember watching a reality show with Tamar Braxton and Vince. And Tamar would sleep in her wig and her fucking makeup at Cake Face because she said Vince loved to see her like that in the middle of the night.
I could imagine.
You understand what I'm saying?
I could imagine.
So some motherfuckers, and Vince ain't looking like shit to me. That he needs all of that.
That's a whole nother story, and that's a video I watched this week. I think that's something you sent me. But the truth of the matter is, men have these high standards.
Yeah.
But they ask me bad built like Oompa Loompas and shit. Goodyear blimps and balloons that somebody burst 4 times.
Say it again for the people in the back.
You want women to be a certain standard, look a certain type of way, have a certain type of build. But your belly done lapped over 2 times and your damn titties bigger than hers.
That part.
You want a certain image and you keep these images and then you tell other women that they're not your type. But you look a fool and you don't do what it takes to keep yourself up.
Yes.
It takes a lot for anybody, male or female, to look good. It does not happen overnight. It takes work.
Yes. Yes.
And these standards that people want of other people and not willing to do within themselves, that's a problem.
A big ass problem. And I even have seen it myself where I would have my natural curls. I'm pretty, but when I'm dialed up, I'm dialed up. When I'm not, I'm not. And I remember I did this as an experiment because people always say, well, you don't have that problem because you already naturally pretty. Okay. So I go out with no makeup, no hair, none of that, right? Guys talk, but they're not as catcalling as it is when I'm all dialed up. Okay. So, and I did this for weeks on end. And I would literally be like, paying attention. Where guys would barely talk to me. And the ones that did, they would say things like, I talk to you because you seem to be low maintenance.
Mm-hmm.
And things like that, right? Then I would start when I am, well, this is when I am dialed up. Oh, hey baby, what's up? Can I carry your groceries? Can I do this for you? Can I do that for you? They damn near rolling out the red carpet. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm like, wow, what is that? And I had to realize, like you said, it's a vain thing. I would rather have a trophy on my fucking arm. And one guy told me, I approached you because you looked high maintenance. And I'm looking for a woman that takes good care of themselves.
Mm-hmm.
But the other guy said he approached me because I look low maintenance. So it looked like I won't be digging in his pocket a lot.
Uh-huh.
So that tells you right there why, men, certain levels that men think on. And the shit ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
I prefer a woman because women are different. You know what I'm saying? We like things that are pretty, but we can appreciate natural beauty too.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I prefer, a woman because of that. Cause when I have no makeup on, she still look at me like, girl. But when I got it on and I got my hair and I got it on, she like, hey, you know what I mean? And I'm noticing, like, with women, we're a little more easier that way. We'll approach a woman whether she got makeup on, hair on, or whatever. You know what I mean? If it's something we get a vibe from, we're going to approach it.
Yeah.
But I'm noticing with men, you got to be a certain way for what they're looking for. And it's nothing wrong with that. Everybody have their preference and things like that. But some shit can be borderline vanity at this point.
It's just fucking sanity. And the truth of the matter is, I'm not going, because I can't speak up on, but most men, they really don't know what they're looking for.
No, you're right about it now.
They don't, because they never had a dad to teach them what to look for.
Yeah.
And they never had a mama to show them the high standards that they need.
Yeah. Because mama was too busy trying to raise their ass.
When I was in my bisexual stages, I will say this. I never, ever desired a woman to do all that makeup stuff because my mama didn't do it.
Yeah. See?
I know the layback. It really deals with the rearing and how you view your mom, the expectations. And I also know that a lot of men have to compete with their friends. So who bitch, they call them this. I'm just using
you're right.
The baddest bitch. I have to have the baddest bitch. So they want the ones with all the cosmetic, the one with the long damn hair that come to her booty, the one with the fat ass, she might have all that stuff, but they'll be brainless. Don't know how to think, don't know how to help you get out of obstacles, because we just attracted to the wrong thing sometimes. I just feel like our focus is off because we're trying to keep up with society and, these false narratives of social media norms.
Yep. And I found that to be true, especially when, I'm in stages where I'm dating guys. I had one guy tell me, because I was just honest, like, I'm a queer woman. So at any point, if I feel like I want to date, I'm not doing that. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, all that fatness going to waste on a woman? How is it going to waste on a woman?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? I'm like, the psyche.
What do you consider to be a waste?
That's what I'm like, the psyche of bullshit sometimes. So it's like, and I noticed that a lot of men, they are very derogatory towards queer, lesbian, and bisexual women because they feel like, what the fuck do you want with a woman? Why y'all got to do all the tools and have all the tools but don't want us? And it's like, what the fuck? Why are you intimidated? It doesn't, you know what I mean? It's like dumb shit that you realize when you talk to certain type of guys, males, because it ain't men, it's males.
It doesn't matter. If there was an actual study, if somebody was bold enough to actually do a study and collect the data, it will fuck some of these goddamn men up.
Yeah.
It will bring them down. So you want me to tell you what? I'm going to encourage somebody to do this study.
Yeah.
It needs to be done. It's already behind. This information, this data needs to be. And not so much because I feel like it's a healing. It's is a restorative justice type process that needs to take place.
Yeah.
Because the truth of the matter is, the black man is hurting, the black woman is hurting. You know, it's like everybody's hurting, but nobody's getting to the doggone the core, the nucleus, the actual problem. Because we everybody's so... We're masking up our problems in all kinds of situations, you know, with drugs, with